It's really hard to finger point a specific point of difference, but I guess growing up in New Zealand, you've got that Kiwi can-do attitude as well, and you'll go the extra mile to get things done. You don't mind, you know, and growing up in the Southern Alps, I'm very fortunate to have been exposed to various different sporting activities and things as a younger person. So you don't mind having to get into the full-on cold weather gear and climb a mountain or mountain bike somewhere or raft down a river to get to a location, abseil off a cliff, whatever it takes really to do it. And I guess travelling with a smaller crew makes you versatile, and the people that we're with are always capable of doing those things as well. A lot of my work really is involved with capturing what you see at the time, because you don't necessarily get that planning time if you're on a travel assignment or you're in the mountains or in the jungle in Borneo shooting orangutans, or you don't necessarily get a lot of time to prepare. So really the biggest preparation you can do is knowing your equipment, knowing how it works, how it reacts, and just being ready and trying to capture the moment. I'm currently using the Canon EOS 1DS Mark III, and before that the Mark II, and before that the Mark I. Love them, just keep getting them as they bring them out. Fantastic equipment. With what I'm doing, you never know what the end product's going to be used. Could be a billboard, the side of a bus, so size is important in this case. And I just love the way the camera works. It's like an extension of me now. I know I can use every control without having to look at it, and I know exactly how it's going to react to each situation. So I love working with wide angle, but then I also love working with super long telephoto to really bring in perspectives, and each of the lenses has its use, so we travel with a reasonably extensive kit all the time. With regards to the travel work that we do, lighting really is kept to a minimum because of the amount of equipment you would have to carry to have complex light set up. So a lot of it is reading the natural light that's there and utilising it to the best of your ability. And you really got to know how to read the light and know where you want to be when, and be ready. I mean, as a photographer you spend hours and days waiting on the light, but the light doesn't wait for you, so you just got to be ready to go. It's a real challenge to capture a moment without too much setup, to be able to walk in somewhere and see something. And again, everyone sees things differently. Often I'll walk in and I'll just see the way the light's reacting with some part of the picture or some part of the scene, and immediately it's wow, I've got to get my camera out. I know what lens I'm going to put on. I know exactly what I'm going to do, and I think that's just something that you learn over time, and it is a real challenge. And then being able to show the photograph to someone that might have even been on the shoot, the client, and them to see the result, and they haven't seen that side of the image at all before you put it in front of them. I think that's a real challenge and a benefit. It's something you get a real buzz out of.